News today, Noah Snydergaard has signed with the Los Angeles Angels for just a one-year, $21 million deal. And I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions in today's video, along with the Jose Berrios extension for 7 years, $131 million. And we'll talk about the Mets hiring Billy Eppler and some other rumors. That's what I'm going to talk about in today's video. But before I get into this video, 85% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn notifications, and leave a like on this video. Subscribe, turn notifications, and leave a like, and let's go ahead and get into this video. So, Noah Snydergaard is a guy that's been pretty good over his career, posting a 47-31 record and a 3.32 ERA in 120 games started. 718 innings, 777 strikeouts, and a career 1.16 whip. That all sounds good on paper, right? This is a guy that's been very injury-prone in his career. This guy that's been prone to get injured a lot, and that's why I don't really like this signing. I think that this is a rather dumb signing. I think if you're going all in and you're paying $21 million a year, I think that you could go get somebody like a Robbie Ray for that. I really do. I think that you pay Robbie Ray $4 million more, and you go get Robbie Ray. Or you go get somebody like Justin Verlander, who's had his own injury problems. Or Clayton Kershaw, or somebody. Like, it just doesn't make a ton of sense to me to get such an injury-prone player when you've already got so many injury-prone players on your team from the last few years. A.K.A. Anthony Rendon, A.K.A. Mike Trout. Mike Trout's been very injury-prone over the last couple of years. There's just so many injury-prone players, and obviously anybody is sustainable to an injury, and anybody could get injured. But the thing is, Noah Snydergaard has had more risk. He's already had Tommy John. And this is a guy that's been injured quite a bit. Not pitching in 2021 and got 2 starts in 2021. In 2019, he was basically useless as well. 10-8 record with a 4.28 ERA. Not very good. 2018 and 2017, I'll give his credit where it's due. 2015 through 2018, he was a star pitcher. But he really hasn't been that, and we haven't saw that in 3 years. And you're giving him a one-year, $21 million deal. I just think that you could get more for this price. I think that it's a lot of money to pay for a guy that's such an injury-prone player. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. And the Mets will receive a draft pick after the completion of competitive balance round. Be typically in the number 75 overall range. That will be in the 2022 MLB draft. And yeah, it's a done deal now. Angels fans, you should be happy, but only happy if he's healthy. And Mike Trout's obviously got to be healthy too. Anthony Rendon's got to be healthy. And this team, if you're doing this, Noah Snydergaard definitely is, it depends. If Noah Snydergaard comes back and is a really good guy, is really good next year, then you're going to try to bring him back, obviously. But we don't know what to expect with Snydergaard. He's got a nasty fastball, throwing over 100. But in his 2 starts last year, he basically had no off-speed pitches. You can't just throw straight fastballs. You're throwing 100, sure. But they're going to time up to that at some point. And that's going to be the thing here. And I just don't really like this pick too much at all. Or this pick. This signing too much for the Angels. I think that it's a good one, but I think that you can get more value. Somebody who's less injury prone in Robbie Ray or somebody for just maybe a little bit more money. I'm not a big fan of it. I think that it is an overpay. But yeah, Mets fans right now, they have to be feeling really, really bad about themselves. Snydergaard was like, oh yeah, I couldn't see myself in any place besides New York. And now, a couple days later, he leaves. You can't make this stuff up. But, yeah, I think it is a bit of an overpay. I really do. It's just been a lot of injuries. And like I said, he hasn't really pitched in 2 years, honestly. So, you can be excited about this if you're an Angels fan. Sure. Your rotation, if Snydergaard's healthy and on his game, then your rotation looks really good. But that's a big if from the injuries. If he's healthy, though, you're looking at a 1-2 of Ohtani and Snydergaard, which is pretty dang good, along with Suarez, Sandoval, Canning, and some other guys in that rotation. Now, the next step here in this process is you got to bring Iglesias back. He was their closer last year. Need to bring somebody in, and probably some other relievers realistically, and maybe another starter too. I think that maybe another starter, a couple bullpen arms, and this Angels team is looking dangerous. They really are. This team is not too far away. I think people are a little crazy with how far they think they might be away. Their record does not show really how far they are away. If Anthony Rendon can return to his NL MVP form like he was with the Nationals, and if Mike Trout can stay healthy, and Joe Adell, Brandon Marsh could maybe break out a little bit next year, along with David Fletcher, who's a really good player, Jared Walsh, nobody really talks about him either, Max Stassi, another really good player. This is a team that's looking dangerous, because we know the lineup's great. It's just a matter of the pitching, and if this pitching can be good, this Angels team is scary, very, very scary, and by no means with this move are they better than the Astros for sure. Probably not even the Mariners either, and obviously they probably are better than the Athletics, but they're probably still third, second place fringe in this division, so they still have moves to make. Let's go ahead and head over here to the Blue Jays signing Jose Berrios to a 7-year extension. And this is something, if you're a Blue Jays fan, you couldn't be any happier with this move. Not only do you extend one of your best pitchers, but this is just such a move here. And it makes a lot of sense. And this shows that the Blue Jays are going to be active, trying to bring back Robbie Ray, trying to bring back Marcus Semien, trying to bring back those guys. And they absolutely just got a great deal done with Jose Berrios. Berrios is a very, very good pitcher. 12-9 with a 3.52 ERA and 32 starts in 2021, posting 192 innings pitched, 204 strikeouts, and a 1.06 whip. And in 2021 with Minnesota, 7-5 with a 3.48 ERA. And with the Blue Jays, 5-4 with a 3.58 ERA. He showed it in 2020 as well. 5-4 with a 4 ERA, but still, he was an All-Star in 2019 and 2018 as well, being a two-time All-Star, posting a 3.68 ERA and a 3.84 ERA in those years. So Jose Berrios definitely deserves this money. He's getting paid about $18.7 million a year, which is almost a qualifying offer this year for about 7 years if you look at it, which is absolutely crazy. This is absolutely crazy how great of a deal they got done, because you just saw somebody who's been injured for the last 2 years in Snydergaard get paid $21 million. And they absolutely kind of finessed Jose Berrios. Only $18.7 million a year seems like a very solid move to me. Very, very solid move. And this, with it being a smaller, I mean, it's still a big deal, but I mean, this is a contract that definitely leaves room for them to get Marcus Semien or Robbie Ray back. I think it's probably one or the other. I don't realistically see them getting both back. Next up is the Mets are finalizing Billy Eppler as their GM, and boy do I hate this move. Mets fans have to be punching air right now, because this is a terrible move. This is a guy that in Los Angeles made a lot of dumb moves. I'll give him his credit. He signed Shohei Ohtani, and that's a great move. But look at all the other dumb moves that he did. He almost had to make a right move after how many dumb moves he made. Anthony Rendon contract, that's a really bad contract. Let's not get it screwed. That's a really, really bad contract. And the Mets have had bad GMs before. Jared Porter, Brody Van Wagen. They've had their fair share of bad GMs, and they just brought another one in from the Angels. And we can just transfer this into their managerial search, because now it's been said that they have interest in Brad Osmus, the former Angels manager. Obviously, Billy Eppler hired him, and he's terrible. He's one of the worst managers in all of baseball. And I know a lot of people say that about Gabe Kapler, but that's true with Brad Osmus. He is one of the worst in Major League Baseball when he was managing, and nobody wants him. If you're a Mets fan and they hire him, you just need to lose. I mean, just switch to a different team or something. The 6th year is still a talking point between the Braves and Freddie Freeman. there's definitely been some interest from other teams, like the Yankees. They've been pretty interested in a left-handed bat like Freddie Freeman. And as a Braves fan, if he goes anywhere but Atlanta, I'm going to be punching air. But there's a gap between the two sides. John Heyman's already reported that. But the 2020 NL MVP has already rejected the Braves' best offer of $135 million over 5 years, which is a pretty good offer, honestly. A very good offer. He just wants that 6 year. It seems like they are decently close. Just it's that 1 year that's kind of the difference here. And he's looking like closer to 200 over 6. Which in that it seems like they're very, very far away. I don't know. But I think a deal with the Braves and Freddie Freeman will get done. It has to get done. But yeah, we've got a lot of MLB news. The offseason stove is starting to heat up already. Like I said, we've got Noah Snydergaard signing with the Angels, Jose Berrios with the Blue Jays signing an extension, and we've got Billy Eppler and the Mets. But yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions. A big L of a day for the Mets. They hired Billy Eppler and lost Noah Snydergaard in the same day. That's a big L. So yeah, that's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications, because like I said, 85% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed, so go ahead and get your like there. Hit that subscribe button, turn notifications, and leave a like. Thank you for watching, and peace.